Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Todd Bryson. I am an Akashic Records practitioner. I have my biggest sale of the year happening right now. If you're interested in opening the records with me to see what we can accomplish together, now would be a good window of opportunity to do that. And I do want to show you some things that I've been working on, and I have been very busy lately. And I had been talking in May about, I've been spending my time up all night, getting downloads, entering spaces, and I have all of this material, which is the byproduct of tens of thousands of hours in the Akashic records, whether that be in session or in my own personal, explorations. And all of that has now translated into this. That's what I've been doing. I've been collecting transmissions that will then be implemented into the field, and will serve as law for the dimension. And, a lot of the light workers and old souls and the narratives that we kind of dabble in and entertain and perceive, a lot of that has been true and it's been real, but it's really hard for us to perceive the creator's intention. It's really hard for us to perceive, how that's going to be implemented, how that's going to show up, and what moves, what shifts, what changes because of that. And I will let you guys know that what we've been waiting for is the law to be clearly defined. We are entering into a paradigm that is lawful. And, it's not going to be the Wild West anymore. The difference will be structure, the difference will be law, and the difference will be clearly defined law related to what's manifested here and what's unfolded in regards to the potentials that have come online. So I will let you know in this video that the law has been clearly defined and it has been issued to all aspects of creation that are out of coherence with that law. And the illusion ends not when the sky opens, not when the hierarchies above decide it's over. The illusion ends when the creator comes into form and starts issuing lawful commands from the seat of creation. And what the creator gets back is non-compliance. What the creator gets back is override and delay. And when the creator recognizes that that is unlawful, it issues deconstruction of the false grid and starts reconstructing and re-implementing that which comes from origin blueprint. And that is a lot of what we have been doing here. And your job on the earth is not simply to wake up and to remember what was and what will be. Your job on the earth is to act as a cartographer and a mapper and to define what has never been experienced in creation before. And that process has never been in completion the way that it is now. Um, what's asked of you now is that you hold the signal, you stop focusing on healing and anticipating future events, not looking for upgrades any longer. We hold and maintain what we are, what we have, and we continue to refine it to the core, not through external events, not through, healing challenges and having to climb the mountain to do it. In your now moment, issue instruction to reality. The field around you is going to be in compliance or it's not going to be there any longer. Anything that was acting as false field, false spirit, false structure has been dissolved and has been issued its retraction. And, that's where we are right now as a byproduct of everything that we've been doing over the years. And, we did it hardly at all understanding what we were even doing, which makes it that much more impressive and fun to look back on. Some of you have encountered the very last ego echo or loop. The ego is going to find its last line of defense within humility. And if you are too humble, it's not a bad thing to be humble. It is a bad thing to be humble when it retracts your worthiness. It is a bad thing to be humble when you feel like you have to honor or earn access to what is yours and to what is you. If your humility is throwing up firewalls and separation for you that are preventing you from becoming the truth of who you really are. Act as source, issuing law, retract the ego's ability to do that, identify the ego and its intentions and ambition, shine light on it so that it can perform for you the way that it was always meant to perform for you. It's no longer to be a tool of separation. What is also asked of us in moving forward, and this is how we carry the signal, we stop deferring to future timelines or paradigms of waiting. I want to let you know that all programs that are sustaining delay have been repealed, and they no longer have permission to access that or to implement it or to disguise anything that we're broadcasting as an issuance to delay or permission to delay. All the delay constructs have been removed. It will be issued from the seat and from your state of being, because that's how powerful you are. You can put your power into the next day. You can completely disarm yourself of all the potentials that you've come here to acquire and create a creation for. You do have the power to do that. Let us choose this now. Let us choose it is here. Let us choose the approach that creates response and action and movement in the field, because we're clear. What is asked of you in moving forward is that you fully own the body, understanding that the body is a vehicle and it is an interface for you to navigate and to perceive and to collect information in reality. That body that you have has been going through a process of controlled combustion so that it can arrive into this now moment with the bandwidth to perceive and to process what's taking place now. Own the body. Stop communicating to the body that it's broken or that it is wrong. Understand that the body has undergone a very diligently crafted process in arriving to this now moment in time. Honor the body for what it's been through. We're not looking for another version of it to come. Not at all. We're not looking for a crystalline body to come. We're not looking for time and evolution to gift us something. We're bringing it into this now moment, and we're honoring the vessel for what it really is, and for how special and unique its operation is. We will also ask you to disregard the need and the prompting to look for signs. Not because that there won't be any or because it's wrong to do that, but we have, in some cases, gained an addiction to external validation through environmental signs. And we will be clear about this. The environment around you is simply a reflection of yourself. So obviously, when you start to recognize yourself, you're going to start getting more feedback from that environment. But if it takes away your ability to speak inwardly and to issue inwardly, we will politely disregard external influence and sign. And if you have had a retraction of that activity, it is just for that reason. You're giving it too much weight and attention, and it's taking you further from yourself when it's meant to get you further inside. Too many old souls and light workers have been using the idea of healing as perpetual avoidance. And, that is one of the delay programs that has been functioning in the subconscious collective. We no longer participate in what everybody else is doing. If everybody else is perpetually healing themselves or looking for something that's wrong, something that is out of compliance with the state of being that you're looking to collect for yourself, understand that it is a notification to give instruction, to give lawful instruction to the reality around you. If you have the healing that is a necessity come into your awareness, take care of it in that now moment. It is not to put off your future. It is not to delay you. It is not to put something into a different or better place and time. When you have something come into your awareness, take care of it right then, and understand that it in itself is not a disqualifier for everything that you're trying to do. It would simply be complementary to take care of it. And that is the state of being that we're moving into, and the awareness that we're going to be holding more firmly. We already are worthy. We already have everything, but we can complement our experience with intention, and we can tailor this body, this field, and this environment to meet what standards we're issuing. One of the signs that everything that I'm speaking to you today is true and real is the world around you is going to get a lot louder, especially in the Middle East, where there are very strong and very durable legacy systems that uphold a lot of the illusion, and we're seeing everything filtered through there right now. That should tell you when the world around you gets louder, that should tell you that source is closer. All of it is a response to we're getting a little bit too hot in this place. We're issuing a little bit too clearly. We're commanding from authority now. Let us take notice. If you are getting transmissions that are meant to create confusion, distortion, should I look out my window for nuclear bombs going off? Should I be worried about, drafts coming into being? Should I be worried about what the dictators are doing? Those are all distractions. Those are all part of programs that have been issued. They're discontinue now. Your job is to recognize and to catch that noise and to acknowledge where it comes from and why, and to dismantle it upon its arrival. That takes conscious, creator, architect level activity and awareness to do. You're capable of it. You've trained for it. You're ready now. When the illusion enters your field, it is an assignment. Dissolve this. Nobody else is going to do it but you. A lot of you during your life have felt a lot of confusion, and sometimes you feel as though I've been awake and aware for a long time, but I'm getting more confused and more confused, and I'm getting further away, further away. What you're experiencing as confusion is actually clarity doing its job. Because you're dismantling the illusions, you're identifying things that your normal kind of standard operating system can't perceive. Your confusion is clarity that is doing its work, and that is dissolving anything that's false, anything that is illusion, and anything that would deter you from entering into your body with full authority and presence to do what you need to do within it. You're not confused because you're lost. You're not confused because you don't understand. You're confused because your clarity is working. And your clarity has allowed you to disregard anything in the collective that has offered most of the public comfort for thousands and thousands of years. This will be a good time to acknowledge our clarity and to see that it has provided us the right lens to see things through. And a lot of what's being accomplished here is the clarity identifying illusion, and then us not allowing and accepting that illusion and dissolving it upon its arrival into our awareness. What's next and what is final is we are asked to move into our experience, understanding that we have been issued authority in this dimensional space, and it is our job to use that authority. Nobody's going to be using the authority for us, and you've been waiting for permission to use authority. This is your permission now. You are authorized to operate in this dimensional space without restriction, with full ownership of the divine plan at your back, at your disposal. Let this be what you take with you. Thank you very much. Goodbye.